Well, are West Virginia's student athletes as safe as they should be?
Well, some would say no, because in the entire state, there are just 30 high school athletic trainers looking after thousands of athletes. 13
News reporter Tiffany Lopez has the details on what athletic trainers would like to see more of.
But the majority of schools don't have what we would consider the standard of care appropriate on the sidelines.
Dr. Garrett says that's just for football. The president-elect of the West Virginia Athletic Trainers Association and the athletic training director at Marshall University says the small number of qualified health officials gets even smaller when other sports like baseball, basketball, soccer, and wrestling come into play. Even having proper equipment can be a problem.
And there's a lot of places a lot of schools that don't have a spine board.
He says the standard of care for student athletes, including having a staffed athletic trainer, needs to be a priority in every school across the state.
You get to know the athlete or your patient, so when something's not right, you're going to know that. You're going to understand that.
One of the things Dr. Garrett says parents should demand is knowing if one of these exists. It's an emergency action plan. That way, if something happens to a student athlete, everyone knows where to be and what to do when those seconds count. Also known as an EAP. It's mandatory, and every school is required to report their EAP to the County Board of Education and the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission.
It's kind of funny. I call myself the EAP. We take care of every situation that we possibly can. We try to think outside the box. We meet with our coaches and we meet with the administration and those individuals a lot so that we can coordinate to make sure we're all on the same page when bad things happen.
Huntington High School's head athletic trainer Justin Ross says trainers are the pulse of the school's sports teams. Working with athletes every day, they know when a simple limp may be part of a more serious injury.
We can evaluate and take care of these injuries and get them to the proper places that they need to go.
Garrett says some schools can't provide that EAP, chiefly because they lack money, and Ross agrees.
It is a funding and money issue that will factor into some smaller school systems and different schools across the state.
Ross and Dr. Garrett both say having an athletic trainer and an emergency action plan provides accountability so that student athletes can make it home to mom and dad. In Huntington, Tiffany Lopez, 13 News, working for you.
And we've learned that participation in high school football for the last 5 years has declined 7%. Football is the only sport required to have a certified athletic trainer at practices and games. There are no requirements for other sports, including girls' sports.